everyone, my name is Tasha. Today I'm going to be doing the Inside Out book tag. The lovely Christina Horner, I think that's her name, she created this tag and I have been tagged by Faypants Dreamcatcher to do this tag, so let's get started. Number 1 is joy. Which book brings you the most joy? Now, an obvious answer, and the first book I thought of was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, because let's be real, that's my baby and I love that book and it makes me happy, but for the sake of whatever, I'm gonna choose a different book. So instead I chose You Deserve a Drink by Memory Heart. The reason I chose this is because it's a funny book. I enjoyed reading it so much, and yeah, it's not fiction, but I still really liked it. If you're a fan of Memory Heart, I really recommend this book. Number 2 is DISGUST. Which book grossed you out the most? My answer for that is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Now, I haven't actually finished this book. I do plan on finishing it, but I actually left it at home, so I don't know when I'm gonna get my hands on it again. The reason this book grossed me out is it wasn't the entire book. It was one certain scene where I had to actually put the book down because I was so disgusted. I don't even remember what actually happens in this book, but this one scene, this kid had a worm stuck in his foot and pulled that worm out, and that was Number 3 is Fear, the book that scared you the most. Now, when it comes to books and reading, I'm not easily scared as with horror movies, so I did a slightly different approach to this question. I chose a book that I was scared, like mentally, for my feelings scared to read. If that makes any sense. And my answer for this is Clockwork Princess, aka the third book in the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. The reason I was scared for this book to come out and to read it is because I was aware that it was gonna break my heart. It did. It was still a good book, but it broke me. Number 4 is Sadness. Which book made you cry the hardest? I actually have an entire video on books that have made me cry, and I will link that up here and down below if you want to watch that. But for now, my answer would be All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, which I'm sure many of you know by now. That book has destroyed me. I will never get over it. Just still, like months later, just thinking about this book makes me want to start crying again. And number 5 would be Anger. Which book pissed you off? And I didn't think I would find a book for this question. I was going through my Goodreads books and I'm like, books don't really piss me off. But then I did stumble upon one book and I remember all of the anger coming back. If you have not finished the Maze Runner trilogy, specifically the Death Cure, the third book, if you have not read it, I'm gonna talk about some spoilery bits, so mute the video. I was so angry when Teresa died and Thomas ended up with this Brenda chick who he met in book 2. And Teresa was portrayed as the kind of the not really the villain, but a bad person, and I was so angry. I was pissed. So yeah, I was so angry. That was the Inside Out tag. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm going to tag 3 people. I'm going to tag Faye from Faypants. I'm probably gonna be tagging her in every tag video from now on. I'm also going to tag Knock from Happy Comes First and Sarah from sarawithoutanH. That was it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye! Today I'm going to be just spit. I'm going to take